All right, hello everyone. We're gonna be going over some games here. My practice session with Casey, so it's me and Casey there. Casey's in the Golden State Warriors hoodie against Mario in the yellow, and that's Amy. Amy's a route setter at a rock climbing gym apparently, so that's pretty cool. I feel like the intersection between rock climbing and volleyball, especially in San Diego, it's like this. Venn diagram is just a circle. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, so this is me and Casey are training for our tournament for tomorrow on Saturday. And Mario and Amy have a tournament like in a month, I think. So it's crazy that they're training that early, and maybe it's crazy that we're training this late. But still, I hit it out a little bit. It was too bad. Oh, by the way, my sisters wanted to show this. Wanted me to show this. Paulina gave this to me. She gave me this neon sign, P-Mun. My initials, obviously, or my abbreviated name, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty cool, right? She wanted me to put it on my wall for these videos, but I gotta look into that. Maybe I can put it up by the couch or something. Anyway, thanks, Paulina. Okay, back to the gameplay. That's a great set. So I think Amy's gonna mostly bump set here. I don't think she's gonna hand set much. And actually, I suspect the same is gonna be true of Casey now that I think about it. I'm gonna try to remember the stats. Okay, nice. My shirt's already off. It was a warm day. It was a very nice day. Could not complain about it. Okay, excellent pass. That's a great handset. Just as I was saying. Never mind. It's an amazing handset, Casey. Oh, wow. And I went for the cutty. And I just... It was bad. Too bad. Okay, get there, get there. Nice. That's a great shot. Just down the line there. Because normally when you're angled like that, you can go for the easy shot, or you can go for the hard shot, and she went for the hard shot. There, I barely get the block with like my ring finger there. Barely kept it on their side. Very happy about that. Mario was not happy. Straight up, I call. Yeah, I wasn't feeling my confidence to swing today. I mean, there were a few reasons. Partially, it's harder to see on the camera here. Okay, nice, off the block. That was a swing. Let's see the set real quick. It's probably butter. No, it's not. I doubled it a little bit. I didn't call it. It was like really borderline. Anyway, so the courts are kind of pitted out here. I actually just ordered a snow shovel because Drew showed me that. And he used the snow shovel to even out the courts and stuff because only right by where the net actually is, it's like maybe the correct height, but then even a foot off, it's already an inch lower and so on. So I don't know. When the court is like that, it's much harder for me to swing at least. Some guys, I mean, a lot of the guys are just so good they don't seem to mind or whatever. But I think it'll go along with. That's a great scene, by the way. It'll go a long way with consistency, anyway. So the snow shovel's coming. My friend Ryan joked it's gonna be the. He said third snow shovel ordered to San Diego. He might be right. Pretty silly. Nice. Great take. Great take. That's the KC classic. Okay. She goes for the high line roller. Ooh. Okay, joust. Ball's still in play. Ooh, goes for the deep jumbo. Didn't get it though. Didn't quite get it. But I gotta say, after watching all this footage, Amy's jumbo is very good. I think that was hitting the back line too. Luckily I was there. Just going for the deep angle. I mean, I'm also just trying to put it deep, honestly, when I don't know where to put it. Because I think Amy's too fast. She'll pick up all the shorts, right? So I'd rather get him, like, force her to have to really sit deep and cheat deep. Because especially, like, shorter players, even if they're really fast, like, they have to be more aware of the really deep shots, right? The taller players can cheat forward more. So, anyway, against her, I was trying to put it deep a lot when I didn't know where to put it. That's a great shot. It's a tough up by Casey. She could have hit that. It was just a little low for how far back she was and kind of tight. And there I moved up because I thought it would be a joust or something. Like it would come off the block, but no, he just slammed it. And that actually hits the line perfectly. I was surprised. Like, it's in? Yeah, barely hits the line there. So I was very happy about that. Good joust, good joust. Or block, I guess. Just a block. She almost got that block. Okay, I think we're just calling... Well, I'm calling line block on Mario basically the whole time. Obviously no block on Amy, but I think Casey would sometimes call angle on Mario, but mostly she was about 80 or 90% line on him, I think, as well. And so yeah, in this case, normally we switch it up in round robin, but because we're both training with our respective partners for these tournaments, we're staying, you know, with our configured teams. Nice. And yeah, her form looks pretty good. Although that hit probably needed to be in a better spot. Oh my good gosh, that's my favorite. Just getting it right over the blocker like that, or the peeler, barely hits in. Okay, nice. She goes for the deep again. That's good. Good take, Casey. And it's in. So I was very happy about that. In there, in there. I say in there like that just because one time I played with Casey and Katie, her friend or whatever, coworker, and we just had a funny moment where we heard that, and I thought, I was like, that's pretty funny. I'm stealing that one. I don't think Casey's noticed though. Okay. Stays in play. Nice. Okay. I'm there, I'm there. Where would I put it? High line? Yeah, okay. I said high line, but it was, I guess it was angle. That's where it gets a little confusing, because if I'm shifted all the way right. I don't know. Can someone tell me, do the calls flip? Like, because normally my line is like on my left and my angle's on my right, but if she sets me way over, does it change, or do we just keep the calls that way? Anyway, if anybody knows, I'd love to hear the theory on that, because I think I've seen people say, oh, got a hand on it. I've seen people say left or right for those calls, which are pretty good too. I mean, it makes more sense in that regard just when you're flipping, but I don't know. Wow, I can't believe we got that point. So happy about that. Okay, short. Good, Casey. Good take. Mario called her a dinker, but she wasn't dinging there. Although she probably could have slammed it if she really wanted. We got the point though. Okay, that's a good hit. Straight up middle. Yeah, it's like a little more off than I'd want it to be to hit. Even though it's a very good set otherwise. I think if it weren't so pitted though, I probably would swing more in those. Okay, nice. Yeah, I thought it was a little tight, and I think I hit it barely out, like an inch. But yeah, I was worried about Mario. Mario's a big blocker. He's getting in there. There, I wanted to swing out, but I just felt I felt like I was gonna swing literally out of the court, so I held back a little bit, and that was game one. So spoilers, no spoilers. Spoilers, folks. We ended up going. I think we win 3 of the games and we lose 2. So pretty good. I'll take it against these two. That was one of my best swings this day, honestly. I think I had like 2 really good ones. That was one of them. Oh, the same thing as earlier. Like I stepped up too much because I thought it would be like a short dink or something, and then he just swings out. It was a great cut. They did not expect that cut from Casey. That was a great option by them. I told them they should use that more in their tourney. Yeah, so they kept serving me short. I think I picked up all but one maybe, but picked up in like the loosest sense because I got the ball up. Oh, Casey actually called herself on like a tip on that with her fingers or something, so it was their point. But yeah, like I barely got a lot of these short balls up, short serves. But I think I'm still happy because the trade-off is, in theory, that all the deeper great corner, Mario, great corner. In theory, all the deeper serves should be a lot easier for me to take, like that one. Just a little tight, so I poke high, just because I thought Mario was gonna be there again. I Super Mario punched it over Mario. How about that? How about that? Oh, and I totally got there. I think I was moving back a little bit. My weight was shifted back on my heels. That's a bad pass. Too tight. Okay, good. Keep it in play. That's a very tight set. Yeah. Mario was a little uncharacteristic in his first few games. He wasn't. Normally, he's known for his over on 1, over on 2 shenanigans. But actually, later he said he was trying to make a good impression on Casey, so he was playing 3 touches. It was pretty funny though. I always love our banter. He's a funny guy. Everyone else was into it too. Great. Oh, hits the antenna. I'm glad we have the antennas, right, folks? Very glad. You know, there would have been arguments. Oh, that would have hit the antenna. No, it wouldn't have. Oh, I took Casey's ball. Casey did an excellent job calling me off of it. I didn't listen. I took her ball, and that's what happens. Listen to your teammates, folks. Listen to your teammates. Oh, and one of our big focuses, foci this game, was basically calling for each other, calling shots and stuff. And I told Casey, just call high line if you don't know what to call. I think it's almost always a good call. Unless the blocker is sitting line and the defender's already sitting on the line too, then I wouldn't call that. But like basically any other situation, I think it's alright to call high line. You can see I get frustrated, I hit it out a little bit. Oh, that was probably should have been Casey's ball. I just took it anyway. Oh, this is a good hit. Yeah, it just felt really good. Coming in on the angle. Oh, he tips it over her. I was never gonna get there. That's Casey's ball. I mean, I don't think there's any chance I get that, because like the blocker is in charge of basically like that quarter of the court, kind of. So I don't know. It was just a little too far for me. But it was just a good spot for Mario then. She got a touch off his fingers. She was very happy about it because earlier she went for his fingers and didn't find him. He said he hit his fingies. Okay, in. I think it was in. I mean, I think it's good to take because it's such an easy ball for us anyway. Well, in theory. And then we get owned. I cut out the words I had for him. Oh, no. Guy ball serve? Oh, yeah, there was a series of cuts. I mean, I told her I want you to try to hit a really good cutty, even if you hit it in the net, even if you lose the game. I want you to try practicing that. I'm okay with that. But the gloves came off. The gloves came off after this. Because at this point, I'm trying to remember if we were 2-1 or 1-1 already. Don't remember how many games it's been. Stuff block, massive stuff block from Casey. It's going to be excellent in the tournament tomorrow. Wow. She lifted it. She said she lifted it all the way up to her chin. She kind of did. See, it rolled off her fingers all funny. I'm surprised they didn't say anything about it at the moment, because it looked like they were ready to just play it. Casey was a step away. She just didn't want to dive down on the sand, I guess. Maybe a little confused. Oh, look at this kick. I'm very proud of that, actually. No, we didn't make a big deal out of it because we lost the point. But, you know, one of my better kicks, honestly. And it came off my shin, not even my foot. See, that barely hits in. Tragic point. Still proud of how we played it. Line on line. Perfect call. Oh, if I had hit better line, maybe. But I think, so Amy was doing a good job because she was aware that we were really calling and listening to each other's calls. So when she would hear us call, well, I don't know. Maybe she wasn't hearing our calls. Maybe she was just moving. But when she would hear, it looked like when she would hear us call line, she would run over to the line, you know? She would move based on our calls. So let's see. I think there she said angle. I don't remember. Yeah, she must have said angle because I said amazing call. But yeah, like Amy was doing a good job of trying to trick us, which in general, I'm not a big fan of trying to trick people in beach. I think it's dishonest. No, just kidding. I just think it's harder to react to shots. Like, I'd rather just be there in place. I think like there's a room for tricking people, but I'm not quite good at it yet. I prefer to just try to play fundamental. But she was doing a good job with the trickery. Maybe it's because she's so fast. Cross. Nice. Right on the line. Perfect. Okay. Where's he putting it? Right to Casey. Good. Oh, no. See it whiz past me. I had a moment to collide with the ball. You know, the parabolas of... Anyway. Good. Oh, and he netted, so that was our point. Otherwise I was like, oh no. She's right there in the angle. We got the point. I'll take that point. Might not get a freebie like that in the tourney. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, let me talk a little bit about it at the tourney real quick. I was told there was a feller. Oh, wow, nice little line call, line turn. A feller named Kyle who's 6'9" and is a very good baller, very good at basketball. It's like, Casey, run, Casey, run. She got caught by the sand monster. I think she thought it was further than it was. I mean, I was really pressuring her to go get it. Anyway, that touch by Mario didn't really look legal either. Actually, it was a block. It was a block. I take that back. Anyway, there's a guy who's 6'9", who's good at basketball, whose volleyball skill is undetermined. We'll see how that goes. If he's good at basketball, he's got a good vert, and he's athletic, so not going to be easy. I guess that was the end of that game. And then there's someone else named Brent, who Jake said he's like me, just taller. Like, pretty much, well, almost as good, I guess. So I'm a little worried about that. I think Casey's got to help me there because I'm covering deep, and I mean, I don't know what she's covering near the corner, maybe. Or maybe she's, yeah, actually, maybe she's just going to block or something. Line. Pick the angle. The line was a good call too, actually. I guess I didn't pick the angle. I picked the cutty. Oh, I hate when it hits the tape like that. I almost got it, but it was out. It was out. No, nice knuckles, Casey. That was a good knuckle. Okay. I don't know about that option. I don't think she had enough court vision to really know the corner was empty. As a result, she hit it right at Amy. So, anyway. She probably should have just hit it straight ahead of her, you know, at the other corner. Where she could see nobody was, right? Because when you're right side like that and you're right-handed, you can't see the rest of the court when you're trying to option like that. Anyway, so it's harder to do. I hit it out. I can't believe it. I thought I was just going to swing in. I just mishit it. It was a good enough set. Definitely. My cutties just weren't very good today. I feel like normally, well, some days I'm known for like getting these really crazy, really tight cuts. They had the 4 touches or something. Oh my gosh. I thought I got that. I mean, in case you didn't know where I was putting it. And it went outside the antenna. But anyway, I didn't get any good cuts today. My better shot was probably high line today, honestly. That's my bread and butter. Line. Oh no. I should have listened, I say. I should have listened. Yeah, because Amy was right there. Middle. Oh. Set's just slightly tight. Oh, Mario actually netted there. That's why he taps me under the net. I didn't realize that at the time. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, something I kept messing up. When Mario's on the right side, he hits it a lot sharper than sort of you would expect. Great shot by Casey. So, there were a few instances where I just wasn't in the right spot, I realized. So, I'm going to just cheat over a little more, a little sharper next times. And I'm picking those up, Mario. It's going to be a dime every time. Free wins. Ah, she's got to get that with a pokey. She can totally get that with a pokey. Oh, very tight. Poke it into the block. Oh, and then I wasn't sure if she was getting it. I got a bad touch on it. High line I called. And she hit an incredible high line. I mean, Amy was there, and she still scored, you know, a foot away from her. They hit the freaking line. Good up. I laughed and said clean just because the set, it looked a little holdy just when it comes down here, from down here. It looks a little funky. But technically it's fine, actually. But maybe not if the contact's too prolonged, then no, it's not. But like, if you started from here and just imparted a bit of momentum on the ball, I guess it would be fine. As long as it's one direction. It stays in. I was happy about that. Let's see. There's another one. Same play. I have to be further right from where I'm facing. Because that's where he's always hitting it in that corner. Casey. It was close. It's too bad, though. Because I would have totally set her up for something good. Take the corner. Take the open corner. Yeah, you see from the left, I could just see the whole court. A lot easier. Oh, that's just right in the corner. Casey should have either jumped up and blocked or peeled. I think she was expecting something short, but like, if you're caught in no man's land, you gotta pressure the hitter one way or the other, right? Oh, I was pretty happy with that. I think that had good pace down the seam. I think it was gonna hit the back line. Nice. Line on line, she says. Good call. Yeah, Amy was cheating on me angle. So I actually think, like, here's one way to think about the game, right? Hold on. Let's just see this. That's a bad set. Too far in, too tight. She did well with that. Maybe she could have pokeyed it, but anyway. Oh, and we get that point. But anyway, I was going to say, so if you have your shots, your usual shots, right? I have my cutty. Oh, the serve's barely in, hits the back line, win the game. Let's go. So you have your cutty, you got your high line, let's say, right? And in a general configuration, right? Let's say normally you can score on either one of them, but like if you're scoring more on one than the other, and you're not scoring, and like in this case, I wasn't scoring on cutty really, but I was scoring a lot of high line. What's probably happening is they're just cheating on you, right? You got to think about that. Like in general, I think Amy was just cheating a little more angle. a little more for the cutty, right? Which is fine, but it's something you have to recognize, right? If they're always picking up your angles. I mean, not that my angles are very good today. Like, I don't think my cutties were very good today actually, but it's just for general advice. Leg pat to signify I would block line. Look at how far in I was. That's Casey's ball, but yeah, like think about it. If they're picking up really good shots, they're cheating on you. They're cheating on you. You got to punish them. You know, we punish cheaters here. A shank by me. Casey keeps it up. One armed, one armed, one armed. Yeah, lots of one arming. High line, easy. Very good high line too. Great call, Casey. Great call. Great save. Nice. Good up, Casey. I need to push that set a little further forward. Then she could actually hit it. I'll take the line. Free point. Casey was the only one not wearing sunglasses. She doesn't like her sunglasses for some reason. She only wears them when there's really a lot of sun in her eyes. But I'm happy to wear mine most of the time. That's tough. She got caught a little in the middle there. Mario just always puts it in a corner usually when he's optioning. So you just gotta pick one. And often it's the corner he's not in. That one felt good. Like I felt like it was good enough to swing, but I just decided, no, I'm just gonna take this little cutty here. The other way. I'm there, right? Oh no, I'll get punished. Yeah. Keep it up and play. Barely. Oh, and then Casey gets swallowed up by the sand monster again. Too bad. Let's see. Okay, keep it in play. Mario gets me again. So annoying. This sequence of events. I was getting in my head. I was like, no! How could this be? How could it be? Okay. Up and down, she says. Okay, I actually picked this up. It's in. Lucky. Yeah, cause, I mean, but that's actually a perfect example, right? If they're jumboing over your partner, you have good vision of it. You should take it if you can. You know, don't just say that's your partner's ball, right? You gotta help him out. Where? Call. Line? Okay. Yeah, Amy cheated into the line there. It's good by her. She almost hit a nasty cutty. Yeah, so Casey was blocking line, but she cheated in a little bit. It's alright though. It can be hard there. When they get set in the middle, it feels so awkward as a blocker. You just feel like you're giving up a lot of court if you pick a direction. But yeah, I think you just have to pick a hard. So there she is. Just have to pick, like, I'll stay a hard right. And Peter just has the left of the court. Off the net, she's got it. Nice job. There, you know, off the net, it's always good to just bump it left or right based on where you are. Because especially when you don't have a good angle to hit anything deep with a good pace or anything, or even really to hit most things deep. So sideways is much better. That's too bad. Casey gave up before the ball was even on the ground. I think she could have had it. Oh, she said line and I hit an angle. Too bad. Keep it up and play. I totally thought Mario was gonna option. She just gets jumboed. Too bad. Yeah, Amy was hitting some nasty jumbos over Casey. I don't know if they talked about it or Amy just decided that was the shot she wanted to hit. Oh. I needed to knuckle that. It's just deep seam. The set wasn't quite far enough forward for her to have a good swing. She still got a very good high line though. Clean set. Jumboed. I think that was game point. Yeah, so that was, yeah, so we went 3-2. I think it was a good day overall for training. But yeah, like, good things we focused on, like, basically not moving when they were hitting, you know, to try to just be able to react. And then I guess the other thing I said for Casey's jumbos was she needs to just cheat further back a little bit. If you get jumboed a lot, cheat back more, right? And just force them to come up short. I think it's better to cheat back and force them to play short, because if you don't get to the short, they get the point. But if you get to the short, you basically get the point if you can do it well, because you're all set up for the hit. Versus if you're cheated forward too much, let's say, so if they hit it over you, it's a point. If they don't and you manage to get it up, even if you get it up well all the way back there, it's much harder to get a hit, right? So cheating back is better than cheating short, in my opinion. But you know, everything in moderation though. Anyway, wish us luck tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, I hope my tournament opponents don't watch this video. But who am I to stop them? All right. Bye, folks.